Jacinta, he always said that the moon was the candlelight of our Blessed Mother, because he was very devoted to the Blessed Mother. Francesco said that the sun is the candlelight of Jesus Christ, because he was very devoted to Jesus Christ. So we are going to talk later about the apparition of the angel, but in the third apparition of the angel, in 1916, the angel gave communion to the children. Okay, in 1916, the only of the 3 children who received first communion was Lucia. The other 2 didn't receive communion. That is why the angel gave only the blood of Christ to them, not the host, okay? Just the chalice to them. The dream of Francesco was to receive first communion. So the first time he tried to receive first communion, he went to the catechism, he failed the exam, so he was not able. The priest said, you are not ready to receive first communion. For Francisco was terrible news, because he really wanted to feel the hidden Jesus in his heart. Okay? That is why every single time Lucia came back from church after receiving communion, Francesco asked Lucia, Lucia, please, let me be close to you, to your chest, so I can feel Jesus Christ, through your chest. So the night before he was going to die, because he also got a Spanish flu in 1918, so he passed away in April 4th, 1919, so 1 year before Jacinta. He asked the priest to receive communion. And the priest said, okay, I will give you communion, but you have to think about your sins, and then I will, come back, I will hear you in confession, and then I will give you communion. So the night before he was going to receive communion, he asked the other 2 girls, please tell me my sins, because I want to confess. What kind of sins? Oh my goodness. They were making sacrifices every day. They were praying the rosary every day. But yes, he was so happy to be able to confess himself. And when he received communion before he died, he said to Lucia, now you come here close to me and feel through my chest, Jesus Christ. Now I am the happiest boy, in the world. And, pray for me and see you in heaven. And he passed away here in this house, in the room of the girls, April 4th, 1919. The day after, April 5th, his body was buried in the cemetery and the tomb we are going to see later, with no coffin. They were so poor, they were not able to afford to buy a coffin, so he was just his body surrounded by a blanket, okay? And his body was there until 1952, when his body was moved to the Basilica. And in the case of Francisco was the opposite than the case of Jacinta. They only found bones, okay? The only remains they found was just the bones of Francisco. Any question about Francesco? No? Ready to go inside the houses?
This is the original house.
It's the original. So this one was built, remember, in 1988? This is the same house. Okay, what you are going to be able to find inside, some of the parts, like for example, the ceiling of the dining room is not original. The floor is not original, because, except the one in the kitchen, because they decided to add timber, wood, okay, to protect, because before was there. But the walls, the rooms, many of the items you will see inside, they are from the times of the children, and the house is the same. For example, here, this is for the animals to drink. They used to have the water here, they used to have a small stable, because the family of Francesco and Jacinta were poorer than the family of Lucia. Lucia owned a larger floor, okay? So here is where they used to grow, the vegetables, they have the farm here, and this is, for example, where the animals used to go. But the house is the same. Remember what I told you about to collect the water? So this is the pipe they use to collect the water and go straight to the well, for example. Okay? Esa es la when you have too much water, you have to avoid